welcome to another edition of the Focus Show. Today I have a very, very special guest with us today. He is the principal of Randolph Consultants. He was previously the principal broker for Randolph Real Estate Service Company, and he's on the board of directors for the 100 Black Men of Virginia Peninsula Incorporated. Please welcome Mr. Alonzo Bell, Jr. Welcome to the Focus Show.
Thank you. It's a pleasure being here. Thank you.
Thank you. So, you're involved in the 100 Black Men of Virginia Peninsula. Tell me, how did you get involved with that?
When I joined, I really didn't have a grasp of all the things they did. I just know that they were an influential group that were out to help underserved folks in our community.
Mm-hmm. So, what is your favorite thing about being a part of the 100?
The reach that we have, the respect that we have engendered in the community because of what we do. The reaching out to the kids, all the folks we have touched for the last 30 some odd years. Some of the kids who we mentored have joined our organization to now give back. So just establishing that momentum, reaching out and letting folks know about health and wellness, about economic empowerment, and just being a role model to some folks that that may not have a role model. So that's what I enjoy most about the 100.
Okay. So I noticed you talked a little bit about the reach and being in the community. What are some of the things that the 100 does for people in the community?
Well, what we do is, one, we provide an opportunity for folks to see what's possible. Mm-hmm. A lot of our youth from ages 8 to 18 may not have an opportunity to see successful Black men in our community doing a wide variety of different things. And it gives them an opportunity to see and to hear from us, to receive guidance, to receive tutoring, to receive just something that they may or may not get at home. We're not being somebody's parents. We're in addition to, and so that's something I enjoy. Also taking health and wellness initiatives to the community. A lot of folks don't have primary care providers. A lot of folks don't know about chronic diseases that are more prevalent in the African American community. Mm-hmm. The hypertension, the diabetes, the colon mm-hmm. cancers and such. So just taking, in partnership with Riverside, who's a great partner to us, taking those things out to, the Downing grocers, to the Charlie and Golden Hill clinics, to Y.H. Thomas, to let folks come and hear from doctors and to be tested and to get a baseline to understand where they are, what they need, so they can live long and prosperous lives.
Okay. So when they get, let's say, tested or vaccinations, as you mentioned, is that like one of those things that's like kind of free to the public where they can get a vaccine?
See, what we do is we have presenters that talk about various topics, and then we have testing after that. And it's completely free, A1C, BMI, hypertension, blood pressure, all those things. And what you get a baseline, you see where you are, and you have the opportunity to collaborate or get a referral to somebody if you need additional follow-up, but it'll let you know where you are. And a lot of the folks we reach out to haven't seen a doctor in many, many years. It may be that they don't have insurance. It may be that they feel all right that day and feel like they don't need to be seen, but you can feel all right today and not feel all right tomorrow. Mm-hmm. So, you really need to stay on top of that.
Okay. Who is your favorite person that you have worked with?
And living, I guess I'm not 100 years old, but over the course of my working career, it's hard to name one person. There have been mm-hmm. so many people. So many of the brothers in the 100, from Thad Holloman and Everett Browning, to Darren Spencer, to Ken Rich, to Charlie Hill. I'd be remiss if not mentioning my man Charlie. There's so many folks that I've worked with that I have enjoyed dealing with because they're just consummate professionals. They live their life the right way. They're good fathers. So, I can't just name one. I can't name one as far as a working relationship.
Oh, okay. So, we will have more with Alonzo Bell Jr. right after these messages. Stay tuned.
And welcome back to the Virginia High School 1600 meter state championship. As we get back to the action, we see Miles Monpoint is gaining on Antonio Boyd for the first place finish. Oh! Miles Monpoint just tripped Antonio Boyd.
But Trayvon is helping him up right now.
Trayvon is helping him up as Trayvon just sacrificed his third place finish to help out Antonio Boyd.
Yeah, that right there is kindness and excellent sportsmanship right there by Trayvon.
Whoa, man, you just hit my car. Chill out, man. I didn't even hit your car. I'll show you chill out.
That was a bit of an overreaction. In order to manage your anger better and make sure events like this don't happen to you, here are a few small pieces of advice that you can follow. Think before acting. Take deep breaths. By following just these 2 pieces of advice, we can all start to live much healthier, happier lives.
Are you okay?
Welcome back to the Focus Show. I'm your host, Carl Daniels Jr., and today my special guest is Mr. Alonzo Bell Jr., who is on the board of directors for the 100 Black Men of Virginia Peninsula. So, what I understand, you have a big gala coming up. So tell us a little bit about that.
We'll give scholarships. Last year we gave 23 scholarships to high school students throughout the peninsula. This year will probably be somewhere similar. We recognize our mentees. We have a mentoring class every year of about 60 males and female students from ages of 8 to 18. We're going to highlight them, and we're just going to recognize excellence in the community. Again, it's going to be April 12th in the evening, probably start at 6:30 at the Hampton Roads Convention Center. And folks can find out more by just going to 100, the number 100blackmenva.org, 100blackmenva.org, and they can get information regarding the gala. And it's always a sold-out event. We have 500 plus in attendance every year, and it's going to be another great event.
Okay. Well, you talked about the students at the event who get the scholarships. Have any of those students going on in the future and like giving back to the community, giving back to the 100, to give something back to the community to help them get to where they are?
Absolutely. I mean, this is just one example is 2 mentees that we've had, Miles McConnor and his sister Myana McConnor. We call her Maya McConnor. Both were mentees, came through our program. Miles is now a doctor. Maya just got her master's in health management from MCV, I believe. No, I take it back. In Richmond, whatever the one is in Richmond. But they have established their own scholarship.
Okay.
To give back to students. I mean, because of the influence that the 100 has had on them. And like I said, we've had members who have gone through our program as mentees, and they have come back and joined as members. So yeah, I mean, we're constantly getting cards and letters from students who thank us for our involvement. We allow them to renew scholarships. Folks who have come through our program. So yeah, I mean, it's a full circle. We're counting on them to kind of continue what we've started in the future, and we're hoping that's the case for this to continue.
Okay. So, in terms of the future of the 100, what are you looking forward to in the future?
Well, what we really need is more young members. More young members. I mean, organizations, tend to age. The same folks, do it year after year. We need folks that are going to step in and continue what we've started. Even come up with new ideas, because older folks, we do things the same way over and over again because we're comfortable with them. Right. We don't think outside the box because it's work for us. And younger folks look at things a different way. They know technology. They know all these things that maybe some of us dinosaurs do not. So we need younger members to come in and continue what we started, and continue our mentoring program. Because we think kids are certainly going to relate more to folks closer in their age than to folks my age. Right. Even though what we're saying, what both folks are saying is entirely true. So I mean, that's what we need. And we think the future is bright. I mean, we're part of an international organization, and so they set forth guidelines, and I think we're being very successful, internationally. But we just need more folks that buy into what we're doing and can help us achieve that.
So you spoke of the young folks, if it was a young person, young male, that let's say,
And female.
and female, young male and female who were successful, listening to this program, looking at the program and say, I want to be a part of that, what would be the best route for them to go if they wanted
Or
to
if
be a
somebody
part of
wanted
it?
to join, all they would need to do is actually, you can go on the website again, 100blackmenva.org, and fill out an interest sheet with regard to joining the organization. And, you'll come to the meeting. We'll invite you to come out and see what we do. We kind of immerse you. And if you're comfortable with what you're seeing with regard to, how our mentoring is going and other things, then you're welcome to join. I mean, we don't say you have to be a certain occupation, or you just have to have a desire to want to make a difference in the community.
Okay. Are there any other upcoming events that the 100 is going to have? Obviously, the gala is the biggest one. Besides the gala that the community should know about.
We have many events over the course of the year. I mean, our gala is the next one we're focusing on April 12th, but we always have a salute to mentoring breakfast in the fall. And we highlight our mentees again, and that's another event that we have had annually. This year is going to be our 11th event. We're going to have several more health and wellness events in the community. Haven't decided the locations yet, but and to what specific health malady we'll focus on this time. But we've had many of them dealing with various cancers and diabetes, mental health, which is a big one now. Memory care, which is also huge these days. So, we're going to have a number of those, and we will publicize all those on our Facebook page. We publicize them on our website, and actually we have, on our mailing list, we send information out to the community, letting them know when things are going on. Radio, so folks will hear about it, and we just want more folks to participate.
Okay. When you talked about the younger generation, what advice would you have for them coming up?
Well, very simple, man. Just pursue diligently whatever it is you have a passion for. I mean, that's basically it. And when I say diligently, it's not me, half behind it. I mean, you have to go after it. I mean, you have to do what others are not willing to do to get that outcome. Because if you're going to do just what everybody else does, then you're certainly going to get what everybody else gets, which is surely not where you want to be.
Right.
So, it's not where you start, it's where you finish. You can go anywhere. Some folks get it in their mind that they have to go to some prestigious 4-year college, or they have to be this or be that initially. No, I mean, it's just it's a progression. Community college, trade school. I mean, neither. Just start working, but just work toward little by little, and to get to where you want to go. But you cannot let up. You have to be diligent about it. And you will have to forego some of the things that you may want to do, or something that your friends are doing that's are impediments that will slow you down. It's not easy. And that's why a lot of folks ultimately don't get to where they want to be, unfortunately.
We would like to thank Mr. Bell for joining us today to talk about the 100. And don't forget about those upcoming events. What was that website they can go to again?
Numeral 100blackmenva.org. 100blackmenva.org.
So make sure y'all go to that site. They got the big gala coming up and other events to look out for throughout the city. I am Carl Daniels Jr. I'm here with Mr. Alonzo Bell, and this has been the Focus Show. Thank you for joining us. Take care.